after 3 days or 3 nights in San Cristobal, we decided to move on to Palenque, and so we booked our tickets on the ADO.
Yeah.
Only after departing San Cristobal.
Yeah, 2.5 hours into the journey, the bus stops on the highway, and what did we reach? A roadblock.
Not quite sure what's happening, but we've stopped in the middle of the motorway on our road trip to Palenque, and because we don't understand Spanish, well, a lot of Spanish, we don't know what's going on. They're stopping traffic and asking us to turn around, so hopefully somebody can tell us something soon.
And luckily there was an English-speaking person on the bus, so she eventually explained to us there's a roadblock, we're going to have to go back to San Cristobal.
Well, actually at first, the driver explained that we had the option of we could walk to the next terminal.
Yeah.
Making it sound like it was just, not too far. And then there'd be a bus, because that is the other side of the teacher's blockade. We could get a bus from there on to our next destination.
Es que miren, para Tustra Gutiérrez hacia San Cristóbal hay una vía nomás ahorita.
¿Hay una vía?
Sí.
Okay.
Sí.
Para ir a Palenque Merida.
Sí, lo que pasa es que acá...
Plans, apparently the company has said that we should go back to San Cristobal because it's a long way away to walk from here to the terminal, and he cannot take us to the terminal right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it, decision made. Looks like we're going back to San Cristobal, which is probably another 3 hours back to where we just came from. Not sure what's going to happen when we get there, but everything for a reason. Okay.
So, after 2.5 hours, we thought we were well on the way. We were heading back to San Cristobal, where we then waited for another hour, I think it was.
Oh yes, I think it was about 45 minutes, something like
And
that.
then another bus came.
How many hours later did we arrive in Palenque?
Well, instead of arriving in Palenque at 4 or 5 o'clock, I think we arrived at 9.
Yeah.
Which meant it was a bit late or silly to even think about booking a hotel then, because we'll be booking a hotel at 9 o'clock at night to check out at 11 in the morning,
Yeah.
which just didn't make sense. So we decided, being adventurous that we are, we would rough it in the bus station night and find a hotel in the morning. Well, there's very little sleep that went on there.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay though.
It was okay.
Okay, we've arrived at Palenque. We have nowhere to stay right now. So we're just leaving our bags at the station for a couple of hours to get something to eat, and then see what happens next. We'll probably have to stay in the station for the night. Great stuff.
So what's happening, babes?
Well, we don't pay now, we pay when we come back. I think if we miss the closing, it must be 8 o'clock in the morning. We pick up our, we can pick up the bags. But I tell her we're just going to eat something and come back. So
Okay. So that's it.
there are some people around the corner look like they're camping out for the night as well. So
Okay, so we're not the only ones then.
no, so we won't be alone here.
But it's okay, isn't it, babes?
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
But it was busy throughout the night. So we spent the night there. Then the next morning,
Miguel went off looking for a hotel, which we found quite a nice hotel in Palenque on the high street.
Casa de Pacal.
Yeah, it turned out to be really nice.
Turned to a nice place.
We were only going to spend a couple of nights there actually, but we ended up staying the whole week, which was the hotel room was so comfortable. That's why, and we really did like it.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
¿Qué pasó?
Me llamo Miguel.
Me gusta Miguel.
And he eventually gave us upgraded room for the same price, right?
Yeah, with a balcony. So
With a
that's
balcony, so that was quite nice.
Yeah. Palenque itself, we really, really, really loved Palenque. It's so colourful, as you'll see in the video.
The other thing about Palenque is there seems to be, it doesn't matter about weekend or midweek, there seems to be entertainment, street entertainment all the time, right? You know, kids dancing and music playing and, you know, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and it's all free entertainment. There are street performers all over the place, there's vendors selling crafts and all.
I'm shopping again. Well, I'm not. I'm just looking. I couldn't buy anything.
Oh.
Sounds nice to me. Dino. Right, Miss Dino? You do? Let me know and I'll get it for you. But one thing is for sure, Palenque is definitely the most colourful that we've been to. They played, did you mention the music?
When we started in Puerto Escondido, we got a lot of reggae. In Palenque, it was all Mexican music.
Yeah.
Mexican costumes, Mexican dancing.
Yeah. they had a live band that was just playing music in the middle of the afternoon. We just went for a walk one day and just happened to come across this band playing music. It was really good, actually. They had this square where, again, you had the Mayan ladies, actually the younger girls that would come out and sell the bags that they make and tops and clothes and crafts that they would make, and they would lay them out all over the floor for people to buy. The market store there, the crafts that they had there was amazing. And we wanted to talk about...
Before you go into that, yeah. I do want to say that being from Montego Bay, Jamaica, I have to say, people are told all the time in Jamaica about locals harassing the tourists and all this type of thing. Yeah. Nobody calls it harassment here. You're in a restaurant and people come in and try and sell you bags or whatever. You say no, they might show you something else. And then
Buenos días, compra Nancy.
Gracias. No, gracias. Nobody kicks them out. There's no security to stop them coming in. Everybody has to make a living. They don't stay too long, but they're all over the streets. Everybody's trying to make a living. I know in Jamaica they're being called harassment, but here it's just people trying to make a living.
Yeah.
And nobody seemed bothered by it. Mm-hmm. The only thing that really bothered us was the staring. At first it was just a bit funny. A few people staring.
Well, actually, we didn't really notice it in the beginning because we weren't really paying anyone else any attention. And then slowly we were looking at other people and they were really staring at us. I think, have I got something on my nose? And then it got to the point where people would look at us as we were walking past, and then you look back and they're still looking at us.
They're almost tripping over lampposts. We started staring back at them and saying, "Buenos dias."
Yeah, just smiling at them.
Smile at them
just to let them know that we know that you're looking at us. But it's okay to people. There was a group of girls that we were at a shop looking through the window, and this group of girls stopped, and we thought they were looking through the window as well, but they just stopped to stare at us. It's like they were in shock. It was so weird. I felt like we were in a zoo, actually. And she came across with her phone, asking if she can take a picture of us. And I said no. But it's okay.
I like Palenque.
We loved Palenque.
We visited the ruins.
Oh yes, the Mayan ruins. That was amazing. Seeing these things in photos is not the same thing. The immenseness of the structures. The fact that we like to see these people use, a piece of stone and knock together because they never had this and they never had the wheel. Well, actually, we said they never had a wheel, but we saw a wheel. They apparently did sacrifices on it, but it was a wheel nonetheless. And we said they didn't have the wheel, so somebody got something wrong. We're at our favorite juice bar. I think it's called Haki. Aki.
Haki, not Aki. We have green juice here in the morning, and the smoothies and things like this also.
Oh, I had a pineapple pineapple juice with chilies and lots of other spices, which is really, really nice. Different, nice.
So we're having a late lunch because it's 4 o'clock. So but I just thought I'd record everything something because it's become one of our favorite spots in Palenque.
This is actually the second time that we've been here today. We were here yesterday as well and had green juice.
So, adiós.
¿Ya está? 400. 400. La otra yo tengo 750.
Mucho calor. Ya con eso tengo por mi lado ya. Váyanse al recorrido de momento ya.
Blackberry and cream.
verdadero amor, lo que se dice amor, es cuando una persona respeta la otra y la acepta tal cual. En donde todo se vive con temor.
We are currently in Palenque, and we're having an exploration of the streets, just walking around the country, the residential area. It's Sunday, a lot of the places are closed, but this gives us a nice flavor of what the place is about.
It's very hot today, so it's difficult to walk, to be quite honest. That's why we're standing in the shade. It's lovely though, and we're being stared at constantly. And why is this?
Dos personas, flores, solo transporte. Solo transporte. Okay. Palenque, frontera, flores. Frontera. Palenque, frontera, toman bote.
Yes, border.
Cruzan. Sí. Y de ahí otra vez transporte terrestre. Okay. Okay.
We are going to Flores, Guatemala tomorrow. This is the first time that we're going to cross the border.
Gracias. A ustedes.
Here in Mexico, the VW beetle or bug is still in use heavily. We see them all over the place, and there's Debbie posing on somebody else's vehicle. Palenque hotel room, final hours of our last evening here. Debbie packs creatively
I have
to get a lot into a small space, as only a woman can do. Us guys are not that good.
My mum taught me very well. You see? You're going to see magic happen.
okay, but you can't run away from the feeling.